Welcome back to Celebrity Time. In this video, we're reflecting on the recent loss of American celebrities and other prominent figures from around the world. If you appreciate our videos, please give us a like. It really supports our channel. Let's dive in.
When Michael was 19, when we first worked together, he was co-starring in.
Quincy Jones, the legendary music producer, passed away on November 3rd, 2024, at the age of 91 due to pancreatic cancer. He had been battling the disease for years and ultimately succumbed to it at his home in Los Angeles. Quincy Jones was a giant in the music industry. He produced iconic albums like Michael Jackson's Thriller and the charity single We Are the World. His work includes over 400 albums and 35 film scores. It has left an indelible mark on music. Quincy Jones' legacy is monumental, shaping the course of music over 7 decades. Jones changed multiple genres as a musician, composer, arranger, and producer. He profoundly impacted jazz, pop, classical, and film scores. His work with Michael Jackson, especially on Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad, helped define pop music. Thriller is the best-selling album ever. Beyond pop, Jones greatly impacted film and TV. He scored The Color Purple and produced The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was a music production pioneer. He blended genres and used new techniques. They influenced the industry. With 28 Grammy Awards and countless accolades, Jones is one of the most awarded and revered figures in music. He was a dedicated humanitarian. He used his influence to address global issues, most notably through the charity single We Are the World. As a mentor, he guided artists like Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin, and Ray Charles, helping to shape their careers. His impact extends beyond music into cultural movements, as his work connected people worldwide. Jones' legacy as a visionary, mentor, and advocate for change will endure. His influence will last for generations.
I am the Waffler. With my griddle of justice, I bash the enemy in the head.
Steve Harwell, the lead singer of Smash Mouth, passed away on September 4th, 2023, at the age of 56 due to acute liver failure. He had been in hospice care for final-stage liver failure before his passing. Harwell had struggled with alcoholism throughout his life, which contributed to his health issues. He is fondly remembered for his iconic voice and hits like All-Star. Steve Harwell's legacy is his role as the lead singer and co-founder of Smash Mouth. The band was a cornerstone of 1990s pop rock. Born in Santa Clara, California, Harwell had a powerful, raspy voice. His energy helped make Smash Mouth famous with hits like All-Star and Walking on the Sun. These songs became anthems of the era, often featured in films, ads, and pop culture. Harwell's role in the band's success went beyond his vocals. He helped define Smash Mouth's unique mix of rock, pop, and ska. It resonated with a wide audience. Despite personal challenges, including health issues that hurt his performance, Harwell stayed committed to his music. He connected with fans through his passion for rock and performance.
The only thing.
Johnny Cash passed away on September 12, 2003, at the age of 71 due to complications from diabetes, which resulted in respiratory failure. He had been battling various health issues, including autonomic neuropathy and pneumonia, in the years leading up to his death. His passing came just 4 months after the death of his beloved wife, June Carter Cash, which deeply affected him. Cash's music, with its rich baritone and heartfelt stories, transcended genres. It blended country, rock, blues, and folk. His timeless songs, like I Walk the Line, Ring of Fire, and Folsom Prison Blues, still resonate with listeners worldwide. They tell of love, loss, redemption, and defiance. Born in Arkansas in 1932, Cash's music came from his life. His empathetic lyrics spoke to society's marginalized and forgotten. Cash's music, authenticity, and struggles with addiction endeared him to many. They cemented his status as a cultural icon. His legendary performances at prisons, such as Folsom Prison, showcased his ability to connect with audiences in raw and powerful ways. His influence reached generations of musicians across genres, from country to rock. They were inspired by his storytelling, rebellious spirit, and deep emotional truths. Cash's legacy lives on through his social justice work, his faith, and his humanism. A 2024 statue of Johnny Cash at the U.S. Capitol symbolizes his lasting impact. His words, music, and spirit inspire. Johnny Cash is a symbol of resilience, compassion, and musical excellence.
And you could see that she was no longer the girl that she was.
Mary Wilson, a founding member of the Supremes, died on February 8, 2021 at 76. She had hypertensive atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. She died at her home in Henderson, Nevada. Mary Wilson was an iconic musical figure. She helped the Supremes succeed. Later, she became an author and activist. Mary Wilson's legacy is in American music history. She was a pioneering artist and a founding member of the Supremes, a top girl group. Born in 1944 in Greenville, Mississippi, Wilson helped to make Motown famous in the 1960s. He did this with Diana Ross and Florence Ballard. The Supremes became a cultural force, breaking racial barriers and producing a string of hits like Baby Love, Stop, In the Name of Love, and Where Did Our Love Go?, which defined the sound of a generation. With 12 #1 singles on the Billboard charts, the Supremes became one of the most successful vocal groups in music history. Wilson's elegance, vocal talent, and presence were central to the Supremes' success. Even after the group dissolved in 1977, Wilson celebrated their legacy. He stressed their role in the music industry and social change. As the longest-serving original member, she dedicated much of her life to preserving the Supremes' history. She wrote a memoir and performed for new audiences. Wilson remained an advocate for African American artists and was a role model for future generations of women in music. She died in 2021, but her music, grace, and work to break racial barriers inspire many. Mary Wilson's legacy endures as a symbol of strength, talent, and trailblazing success. Will Cullen Hart, the co-founder of the Elephant Six recording company and the indie rock bands Olivia Tremor Control and Circulatory System, passed away on November 29, 2024, at the age of 53. He died of natural causes at his home in Athens, Georgia. Hart had MS for almost 2 decades. It reduced his mobility and guitar skills, but he remained productive and creative until the end. Hart was a founding member of the band Olivia Tremor Control. He was a central figure in the avant-garde Elephant Six collective. It helped shape the sound of indie rock in the 1990s. Hart was known for his innovative approach to music. He blended experimental sounds with rich melodies. This created a unique, captivating style that influenced many artists. The Olivia Tremor Control's albums, like Dusk at Cubist Castle and Black Foliage, are landmarks of psychedelic indie rock. They are known for intricate arrangements and a playful, surreal storytelling style. Despite major health issues, including a long fight with MS, Hart kept making music and inspiring others. His perseverance in the face of adversity became a defining feature of his legacy. Despite his declining condition, Hart remained committed to his art. He had a profound impact on the indie music scene. His work still resonates with fans and musicians. It shows the power of imagination and the spirit of innovation. Will Cullen Hart was a visionary musician. His legacy is a testament to his role in indie rock's evolution and lasting influence on the genre. Gary Wright, the singer-songwriter of the 1970s hit Dreamweaver, died on September 4, 2023, at 80. He had Parkinson's and Lewy body dementia. He had battled these illnesses for several years. They gradually affected his mobility and mind. Wright's music, including his work with Spooky Tooth and with George Harrison, has a lasting legacy. Born in 1943 in Cresskill, New Jersey, Wright was a musician and songwriter. He was known for his use of synthesizers, then new in pop music. His 1975 hit Dreamweaver became a timeless anthem, blending mystical themes with melodic, synth-heavy rock. The song's success marked Wright as a key figure in the progressive rock movement, and it remains one of his most enduring works. Besides Dreamweaver, Wright had hits like Love Is Alive. They further cemented his place in the music world. Before his solo career, he was a member of the British band Spooky Tooth, contributing to the development of the band's unique sound. Wright's music blended rock with the new electronic music. It influenced future artists who added synthesizers to their sound. Gary Wright was a trailblazer in using electronic instruments. His songs are celebrated for their emotional power and pioneering sound. His legacy goes beyond his hit songs. He was a key figure in rock music's evolution during a transformative era. His influential work still inspires musicians today. Pat Martino, the renowned jazz guitarist, passed away on November 1st, 2021, at the age of 77 due to chronic respiratory disorder. He had been ill for several years. It severely harmed his lungs. They struggled to take in oxygen. He needed constant treatment. Born in 1944, Martino was a top jazz guitarist. He was known for his complex improvisation, virtuoso playing, and a new approach to jazz harmony. His 1960s and 1970s work, especially albums like The El Hombre and Consciousness, made him a key figure in jazz fusion. His distinctive sound blended hard bop, modal jazz, and fusion, influencing generations of musicians across genres. In the 1980s, a brain aneurysm changed Martino's life. It erased his memory, including his ability to play guitar. He relearned his instrument from scratch. It showed his great drive and love for music. His comeback, marked by albums like The Return and Think Tank, not only revived his career, but also inspired many with his story of perseverance and resilience. Martino worked with legendary musicians, including John Coltrane and Elvin Jones. His contributions to jazz guitar are still revered. Pat Martino is an icon in jazz. He is remembered for his influence on guitar playing and his inspiring story of personal and musical triumph. Mike Brewer, half of the folk rock duo Brewer and Shipley, passed away on December 17, 2024, at the age of 80. He died at his home in Missouri after battling multiple illnesses for the past 3 years. His musical partner, Tom Shipley, confirmed the news on Facebook, describing Brewer as a friend of 65 years and a music partner for over 60. The exact cause of death has not been publicly disclosed. Mike Brewer's legacy is his work in folk music. He was a singer, songwriter, and a member of the influential group Brewer and Shipley. Born in 1944, Brewer formed a duo with Tom Shipley in the late 1960s. They became known for their melodic, introspective songs that resonated with the folk and rock movements of the time. Their biggest hit, One Toke Over the Line, became a counterculture anthem. It captured the 1970s spirit with its light yet socially aware lyrics. Besides working with Brewer and Shipley, Mike Brewer wrote songs with other famous musicians, including John Denver and Emmylou Harris. This further cemented his place in the folk music tradition. Brewer's soulful voice and storytelling made his music timeless. It influenced future generations of folk artists. Brewer continued to perform and write music throughout his life, always staying connected to his roots in the folk community. His legacy is defined not just by his music, it is also by his role in shaping 1970s folk rock. His work inspires fans and musicians alike. Brewer's music remains a testament to the enduring power of folk music to connect, reflect, and inspire. Angela Alvarez, the Cuban-born American singer and songwriter, passed away on December 6, 2024, at the age of 97. She died in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where she had lived for many years. Angela Alvarez was known for her remarkable career, including winning a Latin Grammy Award for Best New Artist in 2022 at the age of 95. Her legacy as a talented musician and her contributions to music will be remembered fondly. Alvarez was born in Cuba in June 1927. As a child, she loved music, but she chose to raise her family over a music career. Much later in life, she returned to music. Her grandson, composer Carlos Alvarez, encouraged her. He helped bring her songs to the world. At 94, she released her debut album in 2021. It was Los 90s de Angela Alvarez. It won praise and introduced her soulful voice to a new generation. Her music, rooted in her Cuban heritage, blends Latin rhythms with ballads. It reflects a lifetime of passion and experience. Though she entered the music industry late, Alvarez's music touched many. Her story inspired others to pursue their dreams, no matter their age. Her legacy continues to inspire those who believe in the power of music and the importance of never giving up on one's artistic aspirations. Angela Alvarez's story is one of perseverance, love for her craft, and the triumph of realizing her dreams in her golden years. Rhodesia Barrett Porter, the last surviving member of the gospel trio the Barrett Sisters, passed away on December 16, 2024, at the age of 94. She died at Ingalls Memorial Hospital in Harvey, Illinois. A stroke, a day after her 94th birthday, caused complications. The Barrett sisters, including Rhodesia, Delois Barrett Campbell and Billy Barrett Green Bay were famous for their harmonies. They made important contributions to gospel music. Rhodessa's clear soprano and her high harmonies made her shows unforgettable. Rhodessa Barrett Porter's legacy is deeply rooted in her contributions to gospel music and her role as a devoted mother and choir director. A beloved figure in gospel music, she was a member of the renowned Barrett Sisters, a popular gospel group of the 1950s and 1960s. The Barrett Sisters had powerful harmonies and passionate performances. They helped shape gospel music and inspired future gospel artists. Porter's deep, emotional voice became a hallmark of the group's music. Her leadership in the choir had a big impact on the church and community. Beyond her musical talents, Porter's dedication to her faith and her family was central to her life. She was the choir director at Liberty Baptist Church for 20 years. She nurtured the next generation of gospel singers and musicians. Her influence went beyond her performances. She became a symbol of strength and resilience in the gospel music community. Toni Price, the beloved Austin country blues singer, died on November 22, 2024. She was 63 and had a brain aneurysm. She was a mainstay on Austin stages for over 3 decades and hosted the iconic Hippie Hour residency at the Continental Club for 22 years. Her honeyed alto voice and soulful performances left an indelible mark on the Austin music scene. Price is known for her unique mix of folk, country, blues, and rock. Her soulful voice and captivating performances earned her a loyal following. She was a beloved figure in Austin's live music scene. She was especially known for her legendary Hippie Hour tours at the Continental Club. They lasted over 2 decades and made her a staple of the city's music culture. Though she avoided mainstream touring, Price's intimate shows earned her a reputation as a true artist. Her commitment to her craft connected her deeply with her audience. Her music, with its timeless, heartfelt stories, resonated with fans. It made her a major influence in Austin's famous music community. Price was inducted into the Austin Music Hall of Fame in 2017, recognizing her contributions to the local and broader music landscape. Her influence is felt not just in her music. She shaped and nurtured the community. This ensures her place in Austin's musical history. She is a cherished figure